All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're cracking open a really fun mystery with a pretty unique twist. We're going to deconstruct the case of the missing seeds and see what it can teach us about how to solve, well, the unsolvable. So, let's get started.
So, this is the core puzzle we're tackling. I mean, think about it. How do you solve a crime when the evidence makes absolutely no sense? When the clues are just random? To figure that out, we have to jump into the story, right from the very beginning.
You know, every great mystery kicks off with the crime itself. This is Act 1, that moment when something strange and troubling just shatters the ordinary and sets the whole story in motion. Okay, I want you to picture this, a perfectly calm, totally ordinary morning in a peaceful little village. The story starts here for a really good reason, you know? It establishes this feeling of complete normalcy, which of course creates the perfect quiet backdrop for something to go terribly wrong.
And just like that, the peace is shattered. This frantic chirping, it's coming from Yoya the Sparrow. Now, knowing she's usually the happiest bird around, that sound is an immediate alarm bell. Right away, we're hooked. We know something is deeply, deeply wrong.
And here is where we really understand the stakes. This isn't just some simple theft. For a tiny bird like Yoya, that stash of seeds is, well, it's everything. It's her key to surviving the entire winter. So, all of a sudden, this crime has real weight, and our mystery has a real purpose.
Now, a crime this puzzling, it's going to require a very special kind of investigative team. And in this story, we get a trio of unlikely but totally brilliant detectives.
So, let's meet our little detective agency. First, we've got Pudding the cat, whose keen eyesight can spot the absolute tiniest detail. Then there's Momo the dog, with a, world-class sense of smell. And finally, Yoya, our victim, who brings a literal bird's-eye perspective to the whole thing. Just notice how different their skills are. The story is basically telling us that no single one of them could ever solve this alone.
And now we get to the juicy part of any good whodunit, the evidence. Our detectives arrive at the crime scene, and what they find is a collection of clues that, at least on the surface, make absolutely no sense together.
So get this. Here's what they find. A stray purple thread, the faint smell of cinnamon, and a weird little dusting of glitter. I mean, how could any of this possibly relate to seeds being stolen from a nest high up in a tree? This is the hallmark of a great mystery. The clues feel completely random, totally disconnected.
And this is the question right at the heart of the investigation. Are these items just random noise? Something designed to mislead them? Or is there some kind of hidden logic here, a path connecting all of them directly to the thief?
So the investigation begins. The team doesn't just stand around staring at the clues. No, they put their unique skills into action, and they start following this very, very strange trail wherever it might lead.
And this is where their teamwork just clicks into place. Pudding's sharp eyes immediately lock onto that glitter. That glitter then leads Momo to pick up the faint cinnamon scent. And while they're on the ground doing their thing, Yoya provides the final, crucial piece from up above. She remembers a fast-flying flash leaving the scene right when it happened. You see, each discovery makes the next one possible.
Okay, so we've seen the crime, we've met the detectives, and we've followed the clues. All that's left now is the big reveal where every single piece of this crazy puzzle finally clicks into place.
Just think about it for a second. That glitter on the ground, it was completely meaningless without Pudding's vision. The cinnamon scent, it was totally undetectable without Momo's amazing nose. And that critical detail of a fast-flying flash, well, that was impossible to know without Yoya's unique perspective from the air. Each clue was like a lock, and each detective held the one and only key.
And that's the real solution, isn't it? The mystery was actually designed to be unsolvable for any one of them. The truth could only be found by combining their completely different ways of experiencing the world. It's such a powerful lesson in how teamwork and diverse perspectives can unlock puzzles that seem absolutely impossible when you're alone.
And that kind of leaves us with a final thought. This story reminds us that sometimes solving our own puzzles isn't about looking harder, but about looking differently. So, what hidden clues are out there waiting in your world, just hoping for a new perspective to come along and unlock them? Thanks for digging into this with me.